It's hit. What up, Rattlers? It is homecoming week 2024. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm coming to America. I am very happy to be here. Homecoming week, getting ready to come down to Tallahassee, the highest of Seven Hills, to celebrate homecoming 2024. So I'm so excited. I've been at work today. I'm like, bro, I'm no good right now. I got a couple projects I'm trying to get done. I don't know about y'all, but if y'all going to homecoming, if y'all feeling like I feel it, drop a like, a thumbs up in the comment section, because this has been just a rough work week for me, because I'm really trying to get down to Tallahassee. We're excited, and we have a special episode. As you can see, it's Tuesday night. We're normally on Thursday night, but we've got a special episode because we've got an announcement tonight. We've been teasing this for the past couple of shows. We finally got our big announcement tonight, so we're gonna come out with it. We're gonna talk about how we're gonna get down to homecoming, where y'all can find us, where y'all can find this thing that we about to drop on y'all, because we all want you all to participate in this, because it's going to impact every FAMU athlete across the board. So it's going to impact FAMU athletics, and we are, as you know, we are Near-Agenda Athletics, because we are the NIL. This is the FANG Exchange. We're the NIL collective of Florida A&M University, and we are here to really support our athletes, and we're trying to raise funds. That's why we have fangexchange.com. You can go there. You can do a one-time donation, or you can set up a subscription. But we're always finding new and innovative ways to put those funds and have those funds available for our athletes, so we can sign more athletes. As you can see, our volleyball team is fire. If y'all haven't figured that out by now, the volleyball team is putting foots in folks right now. We're one of the few teams that are undefeated in conference play across the nation in Division I. So we are putting foots in folks right now. So that volleyball team, and we're looking to sign a volleyball team. I want to put that into existence. Like, you got to speak things into existence. I want us to sign a volleyball player, because they're too good to not get notified, not get watched. So shout out to the FAMU volleyball team. But as you know, I'm never here by myself, even though I would do it by myself, but I've got two wonderful co-hosts that are with me here every week. My girl Ashley is in the building. Ashley Coleman. What are the inspirations behind the FANG Exchange?
You give me so much every week, don't you?
And then Tashay, my girl Tashay, she thought of the MIA. I guess she getting that homecoming glow up before she go ahead to Tallahassee. So we already got some of our regulars in the building. I'm gonna give our folks a shout out. Demetria, you here every week. Demetria, I love you. You're my girl. So if you see me in Tallahassee, I want you to come and find me. I want you to come talk to me, because I need to see you in person. I need to put some eyes on you, put some skin, flesh and flesh, give you a hug, because you can ride with us from the beginning. Gail, same thing goes for you. If you see me at homecoming, you'll see. We're gonna tell you where we're gonna be at. See me at homecoming. I need you to come put flesh to flesh, because you've been riding with us since the beginning, and we appreciate the support you've been giving to us in this program, and especially to FANG Exchange and the NIL collective that we have put together for our athletes, because this is all about the athletes. As we told y'all from day one, from the very first show, 95% of the proceeds that we collect goes directly to the athletes. This is not for us. It's not for personal gain. We all got regular jobs, and we got to get 40, 50 hours a week into. This is straight on love with FAMU, and we appreciate it. And I don't, this is not work for me. This is really love, and this is because FAMU helped make me the person I am today, and all of us on this program, and everybody that's watching this program. And so giving back, this is a great way to give back. So I really appreciate the time that I spend with y'all each and every week, and with my co-host. So, Ashley, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Homecoming week. We all, getting ready to slowly but surely find our way into Tallahassee. I'm here on an unusual night. Feels a little awkward, but we're here. It's so used to doing it on a Thursday, but we're happy because Thursday we will be enjoying our festivities. So we had to do it tonight, and we also had a special announcement that was done today. So it was only right that we come here tonight and talk to our folks, our family, give an update, talk about the partnership and what it is that we've done, talk about all things homecoming. I'm seeing some likes and some hearts here, and I see so we're just happy to be here. Make sure you do one thing. If you're watching from either Facebook and or Twitter, X, or formerly known as Twitter and X, do us a favor and go to the actual YouTube page and like the chat. Come out of the chat and like the actual video. Gail said she likes our hair. Gail, I saw you at the game too last Saturday. No, we can't hear you. No, we can't hear you. Tashay having a little technical difficulty, but it was me last week. So, I had a little difficulty last week. So Tashay might have to do a little mime in order. She might have to do sign language if she want to talk to us tonight. Let's get her to do some sign language.
I love you.
Tashay back in a minute when we get our girl figured out. But me and Ellis will hold it down for now until she comes back in. But yeah, we're just happy to be here. We got a special guest on the show tonight. We'll talk about all the things, and we're ready. So how you want to get started? I'm trying to think because we had an opportunity to connect with an amazing organization, Social House and Social House Vodka, and they wanted to partner with Florida A&M athletes by way of Fang Exchange NIL Collective. They've been thrilled to work with us. They're one of the main individuals who has made this partnership and this deal come together was, I have to be careful about his name because he got me about his name already. So Kahadri. I got it. I think I got it. But yeah, this gentleman that we're going to bring up in a couple of here actually is very instrumental in bringing this partnership to life. One thing for sure, HBCUs, we recognize who we are. We've all been connected to and around FAMU for probably more than half of our lives at this point. And we know sometimes that we don't always get the fanfare and the attention and all the things that, I think I can hear you now, Tashay.
Can you hear me?
So we don't always, yes, gotcha. You're good. So, the exciting part about this partnership is that, Kahadri and Social House and the individuals at Social House were highly enthused and ready to work with FAMU and HBCU and kind of bring the partnership. He's worked with other PWIs, but he wanted to come to FAMU. So let's go ahead and bring our guy Kahadri up and give him an opportunity. We want to have him speak about, from his lens as vice president and give who he is and what he does and why it was important to partner with Fang Exchange. So coming to the stage, Mr. Kahadri Hooker. Thank you for coming on with us tonight.
You're on mute. Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yep. He's good. Absolutely.
Ashley and Ellis, thanks for having me. And is it Tashay?
Tashay.
It is. Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So we're very excited about this partnership. As you guys have already alluded to, we are working with quite a few universities across the country, and we're going to continue to, make announcements. But this partnership here is one that we're very excited about. And I think one of you guys have already said it. Traditionally, HBCUs are overlooked when it comes to these types of partnerships. And so to be able to bring this to life, I know it's going to mean a lot to your student athletes. Obviously, you guys are huge, passionate supporters of your universities, whether it's North Carolina Central. I'm a North Carolina guy, so obviously I know about your North Carolina Central and A&T.
Don't say the other one.
HBCUs here. So I'm gonna be careful, but if you guys are as excited as they are about their universities, then I know this partnership is going to be very well. This gives your fans a chance to drink a beverage if they're 21, obviously, and the proceeds from this, help, their student athletes, obviously the money is going back to the collective, and, how you guys disperse that to help your student athletes. I think it's very important because, again, oftentimes, HBCUs, you do get overlooked for these type of opportunities. So for us to be able to bring some NIL stuff to this space, it means a lot to us. So.
Yeah, I want to commend Social House Vodka for being as to see this, right? To see this and say, you know what, somebody's got to be the first, right? To take this kind of leap. And I guarantee you, the Rattlers are going to show out because that bottle that we see behind you there is fire, right?
Yeah.
I got that. So just for y'all to get some of the backstories, we were working on this deal. We've been trying to put this thing together, get it ready for Homecoming 2024. And when it came, when Ashley brought it to me and said, okay, we got this potential deal, I said, okay, what's the name of the company? All right, Social House. So I went and bought a bottle, right? So
he did.
He did.
I got it right
He
here.
did.
So those that don't know, my wife went to Florida State, and Social House already had a partnership with Florida State. So I said, oh, let me go and buy one. Bought the bottle because I'm a vodka drinker. So I was like, yeah, I got to make sure that the vodka's tight. It's one thing to sell something that just because it's on love, it's another thing to sell something that's a good product. And I was like, let me see if it's a good product. And I've had them all. You can name a vodka, I've had it. From the Rock Gut to the top shelf where you got to, like, why am I spending this much for a glass of vodka? I've had everything in between, from the pop off in that plastic bottle. Y'all know where I'm at, early 90s. Y'all know about that pop off in that bottle that would bounce right back up in your head because it was plastic. All the way up to the top shelf stuff. I'm just keeping it 100. I got it. I said, let me try this. And I tried it many different ways. I tried it in a mixed drink. And as you can see tonight, I'm just drinking it straight on the rocks with a little slice of lime. It is smooth. It is fantastic. And I was like, as soon because I remember when we talked about this off the air, and I said, I tried the vodka. It is very
good. He did.
He sure did. So
it is
and that's what made it even more exciting because, again, it's easy to get in partnership and do the fanfare of it and do the front works, but you want to push things that are quality. Like, we consider ourselves to be a quality organization, right? So we don't want to be connected to anything that is not quality or anything that you all would not like. So it's important to us to know that we're pushing a brand in a product that's worth their while, even all the way down to merchandise, right? Merchandise needs to be quality. Design needs to be quality. All the things, and Kahadri probably has seen it in our text threads because we definitely don't mind, calling out what we consider to be quality, because that's just important to us, and that goes back to that family brand and how we were kind of raised, so to speak, to make sure that we put our best foot forward and how we're passionate about it. So even speaking about design, some of you might have seen that we did earlier today, but I wanted to put up on the screen just a deeper look into the actual picture bottle, so you can see the design. So let me
look at that.
There.
Okay, so
Ashley, can you put it on the stage so we can see it a little better? Like, take us off on the side.
Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do it this way. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So, but they can still hear us. They can still hear us. So,
right.
Yeah. So as you can see, the front of the bottle it's in our signature orange and green. We've got it's got the vodka, and just below that, it's got our Bang Exchange logo right there on the front side of the bottle. Beautifully ordained. This is very nice. This will look good on any bar set, anything you got at home. This is going to be a nice decorative piece. So it's not something that you have to hide in the back. You can put this out front, particularly if you're a rattler. You got to put that right out front. And of course, on the back, it's got all of the information there on the back. And then on the inside, as you can see, that middle bottle is what you see on the inside. On the inside of the label, there's that rattler head. So you get to have, this is something that is specifically designed for Florida A&M University. So I appreciate what Social House did. And it was like, okay, we're going to make this about Florida A&M University. And it is completely about FAMU. the proceeds, a portion of the proceeds are going to go directly to our NIL at Bank Exchange. So when you buy a bottle, you're not just buying a bottle to enjoy with you and your friends and family of delicious vodka. I'm not even gonna lie with y'all. Look, even the come on
even
now.
the top label on the bottle top. Mm-hmm.
It's all about the details.
It's all about the details.
It's the details.
So you're not just buying this to enjoy with your friends and family. You will enjoy this with your friends and family, but you're gonna have peace of mind and that everything you do is going to go and help. Every bottle you buy is going to help FAMU athletes. And it's going to help FAMU in a big way because it's going to help us recruit and retain athletes because we're going to have NIL to be able to offer them. And I'm going to tell you today, I went on the website today, I bought 6 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Kahadri is a testament to this. We've pushed out bottles like in the first couple of hours that we weren't anticipating doing. But that's again the passion that the fan base has. Is homecoming week, perfect opportunity when many events will be going on, and then just the fact that this is a quality product. I even just kind of not particularly me, but I know someone who has tried Social House prior to us becoming a partner, and this gentleman said it himself. You know, I've had Social House before, and it's another testament to what Social House has, done and with their product. So Kahadri, we'll bring us back to the stage. Kahadri, tell us about like the actual product itself, and what you do to make sure that this is such a good beverage that individuals enjoy.
Sure. So it's made in here in North Carolina. So I'm in Kinston right now. Not sure how many of your followers are familiar with Eastern North Carolina, but so it's made here, and it's distilled 6 times, and our production team does a really good job of making sure that we're putting out a quality product, and not just the liquid itself, but from the branding to the label, just the small details. We have a thing around here where we kind of operate off how you do anything is how you do everything. Yeah. And so everything that we do, we try to do it first class, again, from the production of the liquid, so the distillation process, to the packaging, to the customer service. There's going to be some hiccups along the way as far as with the logistics of getting the product, out. But that's common in the industry. But what I can tell you is our team is going to work around the clock to make sure that y'all fans and supporters are proud of this partnership and what it means to the student athletes who are going to be beneficiaries of the funds that's raised from this partnership.
That's fantastic. And just for those y'all could look, I don't know when gluten became an enemy of the people, but this product is gluten free too for y'all those people that just started. Y'all broke up with gluten for some reason. This product is gluten free. It uses artesian water. He just told you about the filtering process. I'm trying to tell you this product. Just try it one time. If I'm wrong, I'll buy you a bottle for you. Wait, let me stop that.Hold up, because y'all just say
they might just say it just because. They
just say it just
because. Just to piggyback off of what Kahadri said, like literally, Ashley and I have been discussing, or just this has been a thing for so long. So when Kahadri says that they really put time and thought and intentionality and effort into what they do, they really have. They put a lot of time and attention into not only just the actual alcohol itself, but the branding for our fan base. I mean, the details of it. This has not been a fly by night. It just happened. We just got into bed or partnership.
Absolutely not.
This has been a long time coming, and it is because we wanted, and Kahadri and Social House wanted to put out a quality product because we know our fan base, we know how you guys are, and we also know y'all buy everything else that got orange and green on it. So,
okay. We even had a label change midway through the label. This is not how the label started out. We had a different label coming in, and then it took it to the next level. So they, like you said, Tashay, they have been highly intricate in detail and attention to detail to making sure that this thing was right. and getting it right. So yeah, we've been working on this. This is months in the making, and we're excited. Many of you have already shown that you've gotten your individual bottles or your cases or however many you've chosen to buy.
Mhm.
And let's just say, and even if you're not a drinker, which is okay, this is a collector's item. Like let's just be honest. This is something that we just have that is the first of its kind, for us. And anytime it's the first, you have to have it as a collector's, right? So some people don't drink at all, and nothing's wrong with that. And just have it as a collector, just to know you were a part of history of sorts, and that you were able to you were around. Think about us as Rattlers, and we look back and we see those old vintage hats, and we see those vintage sweatsuits, and we probably were too young to have one, but we love them now. So get you one and support our athletes. And if you don't choose to drink it, gift it to someone, and as well as keep it holidays right here. Holidays, gifting, birthday gifts.
We got a whole list of things. Okay, holiday. We got Florida Classic coming up in Orlando. So we're gonna bust that down there. You got when somebody, especially for the students, once for their 21st birthday, if they're a Rattler, boom, social house, bottle.
And I'm sorry, I'm volunteering. I'm volunteering Ellis. Ellis gonna come up with some signature drinks. Okay, I'm volunteering his services. We're gonna put out a whole campaign with his signature. Somebody said something today on Twitter. We said we stole it. She called it a venom drop. Okay, not a lemon drop, but a venom drop. We stealing it. Ellis is gonna come up with a drink for it. We're gonna put it out. We're gonna tell you what to put.
That's done. Say less.
Venom drop, okay?
And we gotta make it green.
Absolutely. So we the venom drop, not a lemon drop, but we doing a venom drop.
Oh my gosh.
Ellis gonna come up with a drink, and we putting it out. Okay. So Thanksgiving, y'all gonna be the talk of Thanksgiving. You gonna have the drink. Do you put vodka in eggnog? I don't drink, y'all. Does vodka go in eggnog?
I could go with anything.
Okay, good. So put it in your eggnog. Let's do it.
I don't know about eggnog, but we'll figure it out.
Figure out the venom drop. The venom drop. We gonna
venom drop. That's the first one. It's catchy.
Ooh,
that was a good one.
You just did something right there. Who came up with that? The venom.
It was a young lady on Twitter. She just
my goodness.
Tweeted, and we were like, "Oh, we gotta steal that." She was like, "Go ahead." She's a Rattler too, so.
As much as I complain about the internet, every once in a while you can find a gem on that internet, and that right there was a gem.
That's a gem.
So if you could find that tweet, give her a shout out because she just came up with our signature drink.
We already did, and we told her we stole it.
I told her already. She said it was okay.
It's stolen, sis. It's stolen. She said, "Go ahead and have it." So it's not a lemon drop. It's a venom drop. There it is.
And I just want to add to what you guys had already said about. To us, it's more than a collector's item. We plan on having this product, this partnership, be a long-term partnership. We're not just here to celebrate a homecoming or a big football game. This product, again, can be enjoyed every day, but more importantly, can be enjoyed over special moments, whether it be somebody's graduating or getting a new job or doing something good in the community. And that's what our brand is about, and that's kind of where the social aspect come from. And so we think this could be a product that can be enjoyed by everybody, obviously over the age of 21. To celebrate those special moments. We will have. We're finalizing a distribution contract as we speak. In fact, I'm in the office right now, but we are finalizing a distribution contract. So not only will you see it in your local bars and restaurants to Tallahassee and surrounding areas to Tallahassee, you can order it online. Obviously, and we can ship it to states that's eligible to be shipped to. But I know y'all have a huge base in Atlanta, and we have a distributor that we're in conversations with as we speak, who's going to bring product in. And so we just encourage, your supporters to go to bars and restaurants, ask for it. Ashley, you have my contact information, and if we can help an account and bring it in, me and my team, we'll do whatever it takes to make sure that it's, being served in the bars that you guys support. Because at the end of the day, again, the proceeds from this is going to benefit your student athletes, and at HBCUs, have so many talented men and women athletes, and to see them get taken by bigger schools due to NIL is kind of disappointing. So if we can have these funds to secure some of the top players at your university, I think it'll go a long way. Obviously, sports bring everybody together. And so we just want to be a small part of what you guys do.
Thank you. And we're so grateful and appreciative. Like, we're excited, we're grateful, we're appreciative, we're happy that, you know, we're able to partner with you all, and you all see this as a long-term partnership. This is not a do this for till the end of 2024, but literally a multi-year partnership, and those are the kind of things as HBCUs that we always discuss, doing multi-year deals and deals that are beneficial and we can win with. So this is one of those opportunities, and we'll continue to do more, you know, as they come, and we won't stop here for sure. But this is definitely a good start.
And I just add too, you know, we're going to be more than just, you know, a beverage company. We're going to ingrain ourselves in your communities. And so as we continue to grow this partnership, we're going to grow our team to be able to support the things that's happening in the community around there. I know right now there's been a lot of buzz with what we're doing with Florida State, but I can promise you it will be equal effort to support y'all student athletes in your athletic program. And community service projects, fundraisers. Again, we're going to submerge ourselves in the community, and we do this with all our partnerships, right? But you know, again, this one is very unique because this is can be y'all's claim to fame as well. And to my knowledge, this is the first partnership of its kind for HBCU. So that's something that you can pat yourself on the back and be very proud of, because obviously we're very selective in who we work with, and I will tell you, since making this announcement, I probably had 15 schools, HBCUs, that want to sit down and talk about what a partnership looks like. So,
of course,
they got to calm down.
We know.
Rather do everything first, and I'm saying so just so people don't understand, because I actually didn't even know this. In Atlanta, we do a big concert every year, One Music Fest.
Yeah.
Here in Atlanta, it was just this past weekend. The originator, creator, and promoter of that event is a Florida A&M University alumni. I was a big good friend of mine, and I told Ashley today I'm going to be talking to him about making this product, that bottle, the official vodka of One Music Fest going for 2025. So we're really going to try to blow this up to be the go-to vodka for Florida A&M University. And we're going to set the model. I see them other HBCUs, just put them on the back burner. I know they want to be like fam. They want to be like
fam. We'll show you how to do it, right?
Okay. So, but we step out there and do things first. And I'm telling you, I've been telling my people, I was like, you got to go online to order this. I want to crash the site. That's I mean, I don't want to crash it, but I want to crash it because I want that many people going to the site and ordering vodka, and ordering this product, because that's important not only for our athletes, most importantly for our athletes, but it's important for this partnership for us to make sure that we start this thing off right. And we say, when they took that leap of faith to say we're going to start this project with Florida A&M University, we want to reward them for that stepping out and saying we want to work with y'all. Okay, we got you, and let's go ahead and make their sales, make them jump up, have it be a record month, particularly in November. Let's make it a record month for Social House Vodka, especially selling these bottles from Florida A&M University, alumni, friends, family, whatever. Get everybody in your family to get it. Because holiday season is coming up. Gift packs, you can buy 1 bottle, you can buy 3, you can buy 6, or you can buy 12. Okay? So, and that's just on the website. Right, and if you want to order more, you can order multiple things, but those are the order amounts that you can get on the website currently. Please go. Like I said, I want to order 6 today. I was like, cool, because this is gonna be my go-to vodka.
So I got a challenge for your supporters there. So I just got a note. We have 1,000 cases already made. So our production team has already put out 1,000 cases in our warehouse, and so. The challenge is to sell 1,000 cases by the end of the year, and it can be done obviously online. I think that would definitely crash the site. And so that's I know that may seem like a big number,
no,
but
not for us.
Say less.
Rattlers, do what you do. Y'all remember what we did with those dunks? Remember
they put a number out there.
Sold out Nike dunks. Let's
we
do it.
sold Nike out within.
Okay.
We were the only HBCU. Clark Atlanta still had them. Tennessee State still had the dunks. FAMU, you couldn't find a pair of dunks on Al
And you
Gore's
still can't
internet
find them. I got lucky to have them.
Still can't.
Well,
Rattlers, do what you do. Okay.
like I said, 1,000 cases, and I think that could be a realistic goal from what I'm hearing. And
by the end of the year, we're trying to get that by the end of the month.
November.
Let's get
Absolutely.
that thing cracking.
Mhm.
Well,
Y'all
Let
keep
me tell
playing
you
with
something.
folks.
Like, as you can see, we're competitive. Like we're competitive.
As
You
hell.
don't have to challenge us. Like
He challenged us. That's a challenge.
He did though. You heard him. You heard him. He challenged us. Okay, let's clip that out and put that on our social media.
From I don't know if y'all had a capability where they can drop a link.
let's drop the link. We had the link put up on our Twitter pages. Let's go ahead and drop the link into
let's put the link here,
chat.
and then
As
while we're getting that link, we want to get y'all real hype. Okay, so we about to get y'all real hype. We have a video, and if you haven't seen it, we're gonna go ahead and play it for you now, and we'll give you some of the backstory. Because on this show we're fully transparent. We tell you everything what's going on because we don't want to hide nothing for you. So they sent the video. It's a great video.
With the
And
elevator.
they had some music playing in the background. And so after the first time, like I was so hyped when we had the video and I saw the bottles, I got excited. I was like, all right, that's great. And then I was like, wait a minute.
The elevator music.
That's elevator music. That seemed like some canned music.
we got the 100. What do you mean?
What you mean we're gonna play with the regular music? We took it, we rattlerized it. Yes, I said that. That's a whole word I just made up. We rattlerized it.
We absolutely did.
And we came up with this concept video. Shout out to Ashley for her editing skills or getting this thing done.
Ooh, Lord, about video.
But we got this video. We're gonna show you. We're gonna drop the link in there.
Ready, Ellis?
I'm ready. Go on, hit it.
All right, I need you.
And that's what I call coaching.
Coaching. We don't need no music. What the church people say? We don't need no music. Well, we do need some music, but we need a march of 100.
Well, we need that 100 because that made it ours. And I think that's the point. That made it ours. So like when the original video was fine, but that made it ours. When we put the 100 behind that, I was like, yeah. That's gonna roll. So we really have some great plans, some other activities that we're gonna have around this announcement tonight. We pushed it to homecoming week. We want to look. They're still coming there, but man, Earl, fire the video, fire. Let's go. Let's get up to Gail throwing up the fire emojis. Y'all keep dropping the fire emojis in there. We want Kahadra to feel good about what this partnership tonight.
We want Kahadra to see that we're not just talking.
Well, so I would just add on to that challenge, and the reason it's so important for me to throw that out there. And so just so how you know how our production work, obviously we have our base SKU that take priority. But as far as it relates to collectives and the school partnerships, our production is scheduled based off demand. And so I would just throw another school out there. We're also working with the Varsity Collective, which is the University of Wisconsin. And I think they sold 1,000 cases in 1 month. And so obviously they are up there. NC State, they're up there as far as priority list. And so what that means is we have already allocated, 1,000 cases have already been made for you guys. And so to bump up that production scale and to kind of take priority,
absolutely,
it's based off what's been sold, right? And so we're not going to continue to produce was, if there's a surplus of inventory in our facility. So that's very important to get the product out. And then again, more importantly, that's more money that's going back to your student athletes.
Yep.
I think that's the main thing here, making sure that your collective is properly funded so that you can retain some of that top talent.
And that's what it's really all about. I think Gail said, do y'all ship to Ohio? Because she said her Christmas list is done. Because she got rattlers on her Christmas list that's going to get one of these bottles from Gail. So she wants to make sure y'all ship to Ohio and she can get it done. That's a state law, though, Gail. So when you go on the website and you put in your address, it'll let you know. It'll let you know two things. One, if you can pick it up locally. And then two, it'll also let you know if it can ship to your area. And that's based on your state laws. And so some states are different than others. But Georgia has some of the strictest laws. And I was able to get it shipped directly to me as long as I put in my, I just let them know I was 21. So I would say a preliminary yes, but check with your state laws to make sure that you can get it there. So, but Gail, make sure you go on and at least try, right? It's nothing hard. You got to know right now. So you're not losing anything if it's a no. So I tell people that all the time. Like when they want to try something because they might say no. I said, well, you had a no right now. Why won't you try something? You already had a no.
Yeah, if you try it along, if we can ship to you, it'll process, and if not, then it'll knock it out or whatever. So like
and they can't not and correct me if I'm wrong on this, Kahadri. They cannot ship to a PO box. Right.
Cannot ship to a PO box. Correct.
It has to be a physical address. I know y'all folks are look at. I've been black my whole life. Yeah, y'all folks try to get up with the PO boxes and stuff. Okay. You cannot ship it to a PO box. Okay. So ask your grandmama if you can use her address. If you ain't got a physical address that you can send it to, tell granny there's gonna be a box coming in a couple of days and you need to come by and pick it up. Whatever you need to do, I need you to get this bottle. All jokes aside, I need you to go ahead. Go to the site. There's a QR code. Go to fangexchange.com. Go to Social House. Is it socialhouse.com? Is that
socialhousevodka.com? That's correct.
Socialhousevodka.com. I'm gonna get the direct link for y'all right here, right now, so we can get y'all the right link tonight. So you can go ahead and order it, pre-order it, have it waiting for you when you come back from homecoming, right? The other announcement that we want to make tonight, not just this partnership with Social House Vodka, this is the Florida State bottle, so I apologize. Next time I'm on here,
that bottle look very low.
Well, look here, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not lying to folks when I tell you I've been drinking it. Okay, I just refreshed my glass a couple of minutes ago. Okay, so the other announcement we have is at homecoming, we're going to be on the tailgate. We're going to be tailgating, providing samples of Social House Vodka with the FAMU bottles there on campus during the tailgate. So you need to find us. We're going to be by the ROTC building. We're going to be there. We're going to have a big pop-up sign, banner, food, drinks, music, and Social House Vodka. With that, what's the name of the drink, Deshae?
The Venom Drop.
We're going to have Venom Drops for everybody there so come by the booth. As you're making your rounds and you're hugging everybody and you get lifted up on your collar, you have to explain to whomever why you got lifted up. Oh, okay.
And make sure you're 21 when you come by too.
I got too deep.
We checking ID.
Anyway, don't wear a collar on your shirt. Wear the short sleeve shirt. Wear the crew neck. I don't want nobody to get in trouble at homecoming. But when you're doing all you're doing and you're seeing your old flames and folks, swing by. Get your Venom Drop, scan the QR code, go directly to socialhousevodka.com and get your bottle and have it shipped. And you'll be at your house by the time you get home from homecoming, early after homecoming week, as a reminder. And you'll have that keepsake bottle, but you're gonna want to drink it. Once you crack that, once I cracked it and I started tasting it, this is a real true story. I started drinking, I tasted it, I said, oh, this is really good. I had to discipline myself to only drink it on Thursday night when we did the show.
Wow.
Because I was like, otherwise I was just gonna drink it. And and True Patrol, I'm a Kettle One guy, and I drink Reka, and I'll drink Tito's if that's the only thing they got available. So I hate to throw other brands out there, but we all know what the brands are, the more popular brands of vodka out there. And then back in the day it was Belvedere and Grey Goose and there's all these other brands out there. Let me tell you something. this is, and I'm not speaking in hyperbole, the best vodka that I've had.
Well, and I would just add, and to your point, there's a lot of great vodkas out there. There's a lot of great beverages out there. But I think the difference here is not only do we have, in my opinion, and I hate to say a superior product or superior liquid, but, look who's investing back into your communities. Who's going to show up, who's going to participate in charity. And not every brand can say they do that.
Right.
This relationship for us is more than a transactional relationship. It's about, again, celebrating those awesome moments in people's lives. It's about being a service to others. It's about being in the community. And so that's kind of what I want people to take away from this partnership is that these guys are not only, generating revenue for our student athletes, but they're also rolling up their arms. They're being, great partners in our communities. And so that's what's important to us.
Because you got to think about it like this, people. When you're doing a business, and to say you're business majors, we all work in business. That's profit that they're giving up. That's profit. So like when they create a product, you've got the cost of the product, and there's hidden costs, but there's cost of the product, and anything over that cost, that's the profit. That's what they're in business for, is to make profit on top of what the cost is. They're sliding off a piece of that profit and giving it to our athletes.
Right.
Think about it like that. That's called skin in the game. They're putting their money where their mouth is.
That's it.
So to do that for a company, not a macro brand, to say we're going to slide off some of our profits to give to HBCU athletes so they can continue on at that particular school and not have to transfer out to get NIL and to make money off their name and image and likeness. That goes a long way. So we've been joking tonight and all this stuff, but I really do appreciate what Social House Vodka has done in this partnership. And the only thing we're asking you all to do is to share it with your friends and reward them for this partnership. Yes. And the way you reward them is by buying a bottle.
Sell it out. Let me say this. Right. Let me say this too. For those of you that don't hit the direct link, maybe if you go to the website, you just go through their website, please be sure, because as Kahadri said, there are other partnerships. Make sure you find the orange and green bottle. Okay, there are other, because what we want Kahadri to know is that the Rattlers are going to show up and show out. So don't go in there and buy no bottles in, and whoever else, all the other, don't go in there and do that just because that's the first one you see or whatever. Make sure you find that orange and green Fang Exchange bottle. If you don't go through the link that we're going to provide, if you just go to the website, make sure you buy the right bottle. Okay. Buy the orange and green bottle, y'all.
We need the numbers to count. Like we need that vote to count.
We need the numbers to count.
Yes. The numbers to count, and we need your votes to count. It all. You see how it's all in the lesson. We need it all.
And I'd also add too. Also share it on your social media. Share pictures of the bottle. Share pictures of you enjoying it with your friends, your supporters. Again, it's only going to help the student athletes. It's only going to enable us to again be a bigger part of your community. So we're very excited. Again, this is one of the partnerships that I'm very, very proud of. I'm glad that we was able to bring it home, and I've been very vocal internally and externally about this. Again, I have a lot of friends who go to HBCUs. I have a lot of friends who play ball at HBCUs. I played at North Carolina State and East Carolina University, so I don't quite have that HBCU experience. But from everything I'm hearing, this is the kind of partnerships that these schools are looking to have, and so to be a small part of making that happen means the world to me, because now I know that we're going to hold up our end of the bargain and help try to make a difference.
Right.
And guys, we appreciate you standing up and representing for us in those spaces, and this is where, when we talk about it, particularly in this political season, we're a week away from, and I'm not going to get too political, but I'm saying this is the point of having us in those spaces. As you can see, he's got SVP after his name, and he could speak up for HBCUs and say, hey, let's take this. And he can advocate for us in this space and say, and so let's reward this brother for being in that space on our behalf. I put the link there in the comment section. That goes directly to the FAMU page. You don't have to go there, get your bottle tonight. We selling bottles tonight. We already got challenge. He said 1,000 by the end of the year. I'm putting the challenge by the end of November. We tried to beat Wisconsin, and they've got way more alumni than we do. North Carolina State, way more alumni than we do. I'm saying if we want to match that, let's match that. Let's get 1,000 bottles sold by the end of November to let Social House Vodka know we for real. Okay. And rally, we showed Nike, and guess what Nike do? Every other shoe they come out now got
it's orange and green.
It's orange and green every time.
You're right. You can't get on the Nike site without seeing a combination of orange and green.
Absolutely.
And we buy it every time. We buy it every time. I do it myself.
Every time. Bobos and all. They around there selling the Nike Buddies, Pegasus, all type of shoes we don't even wear. And we buy it just because it's orange and green.
Oh, Kanisha, you on Facebook.
I sure bought a pair. I'm like, I ain't even like them, but I bought them.
I got the LeBron.
Yeah, and that's
the way I'm wearing.
So Kanisha, so I'm speaking to Kanisha because she's watching on Facebook. I put it, so it's on our Twitter page right now, Fang Exchange. The link is Kanisha, I will put on my personal Facebook page and I will send it to you directly. She happens to be a friend of mine, so shout out to my girl, Petsko. So I will send it to you directly and I will put on my Facebook page along with the video so folks can get hyped. But I wanted to just really share this with y'all folks tonight. We're going to get it out there. But you're right, everything is orange and green and everything is pink and green for whatever reason. I'm not going to say why that is too, but but we got a presidential candidate that may have an affiliation or two. So right. Please, right? She said the Bobos. That's funny. That's a universal black thing. You got some Bobos on. Everybody know what Bobos are. It's some bad shoes. Okay, so make sure. Can you put the bottle back up? That is. I mean, look at the bottle. That is fantastic. That is a fantastic rendering of what we are family. It is not. That's not bootleg design and detail. That is ridiculously detailed. I mean, just out of respect, just the respect that they showed for our brand.
Yeah.
At Florida A&M University.
Thank you for me.
Right there. I hope you can see that there, God. Like these folks are already in. It's on the YouTube, in the comments on the YouTube page. So make sure you go ahead and click that link. Start getting it for your family and friends. And here's the other beautiful thing that we haven't even talked about. We talked about the quality. We talked about the partnership and how much it means for HBCUs to get in these type of partnerships. Here's the other thing. It's not going to hit you over the head.
It's affordable.
Okay? That's the beautiful thing. That's almost the best part about it. I left to say the best for last, like Vanessa Williams said back in the day. I'm saving the best for last. It's not going to hit you over the head. That's so like right. These other big name vodka companies give you inferior product for a superior price. This is going to give you a superior product for a reasonable price. So it is a win-win. It's a win-win. It's a win for FAMU and the athletes being able to have more funds available for NIL so they can stay at FAMU and keep the Rattlers on top. It's a win for Social House Vodka that has made this commitment to FAMU and the detail and the energy and the effort and the resources they dedicated to this partnership. And it's a win for you because you're going to get a great product at a reasonable price. It's a win-win-win.
I think, Ashley, and you can probably speak more to this. I'm not sure how many people that are watching from home or whatnot are going to be in attendance at, I guess, 2 functions that you guys are having, I guess, this weekend or Friday or whatnot. But I guess they will have a chance to get it in the 2 different spaces that's probably going to carry it. You can speak more about us, more to that. But I did get confirmation that cases will arrive as early as tomorrow. If you want to tell them where those bottles are going to be or what the deal or the plans are with those bottles, you can kind of speak to that as well.
Yes. So we've distributed. We pushed them out as fast as we got them in. Just about
Literally.
They were going. We thought we'd be able to kind of distribute a little more on an individual basis.
Ashley called me at 2:00. Literally today, I'm sitting at my desk. She said, "Can you talk right now?"
We went down. We were down to one case. We were fighting. We were fighting to keep a case wise, for us to do what we needed to
for
do.
the tailgate.
So there are. We'll let you know there are 2 different events that we that are anticipating having cases. One event on Friday. Matter of fact, it's really 3 events, but 2 are on Friday. One is going to be on Saturday. That the bottles will be in distribution there. We're working with Kahadri and distributors to get those, get the logistics of it worked out. And we will make that clear where they'll be as soon as we kind of make that confirmation that all is smoothed out. Because like I said, it happened literally a few hours ago today.
Yeah.
So that logistics portion of it, getting to those parties. So yeah, it's hot off the press right now, and we intend to keep the momentum going. We don't want to lose momentum. We're in another 3 to 4 weeks or so. We'll be in Orlando at the Classic, another large event, probably even potentially larger than Homecoming or comparable to Homecoming size, where we have events where we have alum from all over come. So we're going to continue this momentum. We don't want to stop it here. This is not just a Homecoming excitement week thing. This is an ongoing process. And then when we roll out of football season, guess what? We roll into the spring, into basketball season, and into spring football, and volleyball is rolling, and the different sports are rolling. So sports are year round around here. So that's the cool thing, is that this is something that you can always make a purchase on. So we'll get you more information, everyone who's watching now, and even if you watch the playback, we will have more information about directly where you can go and kind of partake in those beverages on Friday and Saturday at a couple of homecoming based events.
Do y'all have any fundraisers coming up? I know this is kind of off topic, but or not necessarily.
We do have some that we're doing the logistics on as well, making plans, especially in the springtime.
Well, I'll say this: we're working with the National Alumni Association. I've already had some conversations with the National Alumni Association president, and so as each one of the individual chapters, they throw their own parties, especially Christmas parties for each one of the individual chapters. I live in Atlanta, and Atlanta has the largest alumni association chapter in FAMU. I want Social House Vodka with these bottles to partner with that party and the venue for that party, so we can have the bottles there available here in Atlanta and across the nation, to be able to, so the entire alumni association can have it as part of their thing. So we're working on finding more ways to connect Social House Vodka to FAMU Alumni Association events. And so we're going to be diligently working on that now and in the future.
Right. That's good to know. And the reason for me asking is because we did just do a fundraiser, maybe 2 or 3 months ago with NC State, and another way for your supporters to get involved is through like silent auctions. And one thing that we were able to do was we had 2 bottles, NC State bottles, that both auctioned off for $20,000 a piece. And those proceeds went back to the collective as well. So again, our team, we're brainstorming on ways that we can again make a huge impact for the community. So
look at your screen right now, Kahadri. This is the type of folks that are watching right now. Fundraising chair for the Northeast Georgia chapter is watching us right now tonight. She's ready to talk. So we
and that's
so I would just tell you, so this is, and thank you for that comment and willingness to collaborate. And if I don't know if I can do it, but if somebody can drop my email, my company email, in the comment section, I would love to hear from your fans or other decision makers who may be sitting around different tables, who support FAMU. My office is open. We're here to, again, be part of the community. So if there's a way that we can work together, then send all the inquiries. I promise it won't go to my spam folder or fall on deaf ears. We are committed to making this work. And so, if somebody want to just drop my email in the comments. Again, we want to make this work. So I'm fired up. I'm excited. I think this is going to be very, very, very good.
Yeah. So as you can see there is K Hooker at Social House Vodka. You have to put vodka on the end, socialhousevodka.com. Email him, and I will say, as a testament, this brother has been very receptive. We've been on Zoom calls. He's been on text messages. He's been very, very receptive, and he wants this to succeed. This is not something that he's playing around with. This is something that he is passionate about and serious about it. He wants this to succeed, and the way it succeeds is by you going in and buying bottles, right? And so that's really what the success. People always ask me, when you're in business, you're at work, you say, what does success look like? That's the number one question when we ask when we have a project. So what does success look like? For this project, success looks like y'all buying bottles. Because when you buy bottles, our athletes have more NIL funds available to them. And Social House Vodka is able to say, you know what? Investing in HBCUs is a profitable business model.
Right.
And to that point, I would just kind of leave it like this. If there's any other executives who may be watching or following, whether near or far, I challenge you to have these conversations with your senior leadership team and look at, what opportunities with HBCUs can look like. Because again, these student athletes work hard on the field, off the field, in the classroom, in the communities. And so they should be afforded some of these same opportunities that some of their peers are getting at other institutions. Yeah. And so again, I encourage other leaders to, again, examine this, look at what our partnership is like. Let's collaborate and let's find a way to, again, bring awareness to these student athletes who are deserving of, NIL benefits.
Absolutely. I agree. NIL isn't going anywhere. And this is the epitome of what NIL is to bring businesses together to support organizations that ultimately support the student athlete. And this is exactly what it is. This is a partnership between Fang Exchange and Social House. But our common interest is benefiting our student athletes. Absolutely. And that's where we'll all get the satisfaction in knowing that we came together for a common cause. And that's why business can partner, because you have something in common that you both believe in. Yeah. And that's why this partnership works. Kahadri has SVP behind his name. He's, can make executive decisions when he gets ready as it pertains to this organization. But guess what? He's vocal. He's not he doesn't shy away from it. He has assistants and people who support him in the different markets. But Kahadri is not shy to have the conversations as if he's the one doing it. So there are many people that are behind this, from the Social House aspect and from Fang Exchange, because we're all doing this together, and it just doesn't get any better. We probably said 10 million times tonight, but it doesn't get any better to be able to support our athletes, and to even to have a brand that's willing that's supporting 5 or 6, maybe 7 other PWI universities, but saw the benefit in partnering with Florida A&M University. So think of yourself as special. Think of yourself as important, and let's act like it. Like we know who we are. We know who we've always been, and other people see it and will see it. Partnerships like this open the door for other partnerships. Let's just be honest. Yeah. It shows that, hey, sometimes somebody else just needs to take a step forward, and then the peers of sorts, which he's already made an appeal to, they come behind him, right? So let's treat this partnership right, Rattler Nation, and let's do what we know to do, what we always do. And we treat them right.
Let's get the bar so high. You heard Kahadri say earlier tonight on the program, if you haven't joined, if you missed it earlier, he said that after we dropped that press release earlier today, he's already had several HBCUs reach out to him trying to get a similar deal. So let's set that bar so high that even if they make that deal, they're not going to match the FAMU deal. And we did that with the Dunks with Nike. That's why LeBron has partnered with Florida A&M University, and we've got a whole line of LeBron products specifically through Nike for Florida A&M University. That's why, as Tashay said earlier, everything is now coming out an orange and green version of it. It don't matter. I think Gucci probably gonna have an orange and green coming out soon. As soon as they do, I'm gonna get it. So it is what it is. But this is another way that FAMUans can lead HBCUs to that next level, to be on par in that Division I level. We already have, as you can see now, we've got multiple athletes that have made it to the NFL. We're trying to continue that legacy, and we can only do that by having athletes come to Florida A&M University,
And
develop, and stay.
Mhm.
And the way they can stay,
and love them as much as we do, because
but the way that they stay is NIL, and we can play a significant part of that through this partnership. So please continue to show what you do.
Yeah, and Kahaji, we want to thank you. You're on way longer than I told you. I'm sorry. I do this every week. I don't know why I haven't learned it. I gave him a time, and Kahaji's still here, y'all. So thank you so much for being here with us. We're gonna talk a little bit of homecoming before we get off here. So I don't know if there's anything you want to part with, Kahaji, but we want to make sure we don't take your time. I know you're in the office right now. So any lasting words for you?
Like I said, I just challenge your fans and your supporters to get behind this, not because of Social House, but because of the student athletes, that it's going to enhance the monetary value. So again, just support. Reach out to us. Let us know how we can be, a bigger part of the community. We're humbled to even be in this position to be able to support. And so, on behalf of my team, we look forward to rolling up our sleeves and getting to work. You guys will see my face soon. I'll be making a trip down to Tallahassee. My colleagues will be there as well, some of our board members. So again, this is not just lip service for us. You will see us very involved. And so we look forward to this partnership.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us. We're excited. We'll let him go. And thank you, Kahaji. We appreciate you and Social House Vodka for this partnership. To Shay, Ashley, I mean, we've been waiting on this bomb for a minute, right? We've been waiting.
Yeah, we've been waiting for a little minute, and it received the reception was exactly what we anticipated to be, and we're going to put some marketing behind these efforts. We're going to put some promotion behind these efforts. We're going to keep the momentum rolling. We're not going to slow down, and we're going to just blow it out the water. We have a challenge of 1,000 bottles, right? Okay, was it cases? Cases. We have a challenge of 1,000 cases. So let's just meet the challenge. Like, it's homecoming week. It's a perfect opportunity to get started buying those cases and or bottles individually or by the case, because the bottles will add up to be cases too. If you decide you only want 3, the numbers will add up. But let's aim for those 1,000 cases and knock it out the water. Jumpstart homecoming, blow it out the water between now and Classic. And we're good.
Look, I tell people all the time, I'm a sports guy, so baseball is one of the sports I always talk about. Single score runs too. So you could only buy one bottle, because that's one more bottle toward that case, right? So yes, so a case is like to Shay.
Thank you.
Your hair is herring tonight. Okay,
Guarantee that's our girl.
Thank you, Tamara.
So single score runs too. So we need every bottle counts, just like in an election, every vote counts, every dollar counts, every bottle counts. So
it will make a difference.
The challenge is 1,000 cases. I did the math. I had to look it up on my phone. That's 12,000 bottles. So no, it's all good. No, we need to talk about that too. So when we're out at our spot at the tailgate behind the ROTC building, not only will we be repping our partnership with Social House Vodka, we'll be representing our other partnership that we talked about earlier, and that's with Fix My Soul and my man Elijah Rowland.
Let me say this first before we go to the shirt really quickly.
Okay.
For those of you that are in the chat, if you know a Rattler, or even not, but someone that has a club, a lounge, not only buying personal bottles, but getting them to get a case and put it in their lounge, that is going to really help us to push. I know a few, like Ellis was talking about, he knows. I know BQE, the person, I think the DJ at BQE in Atlanta is a Rattler. There are a lot of spots that Rattlers have, their promoters and things like that. If you know somebody Let's get these bottles, the Fang Exchange version of these bottles. Let's get them into these lounges, these clubs, the bars, hookah bar, whatever. Let's get them there because that will make our
That will push our challenge because
it'll
they will
push
get
it
you will get them by the case.
Yes, they're going to get it by the case. That's my
Yep.
thing. The lounges and the bars are going to get it by the case. And like we said, it's an affordable product, okay, but it's still quality. If you know a cigar bar, whatever. Ellis is a very classic man, and so if he says that the vodka is good, I just can see this bottle in a cigar bar in a cigar lounge.
Absolutely.
Telling you.
fire. It's fire.
Yes. So if you know somebody who owns one, I know one not too far where I am, I'm gonna talk to them about it. Talk to them about this vodka and get it, let's get it into these places so that we can get that I really want to do 1,000 cases by the end of November as well to show them that we're not to be played with. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's absolutely right. And that's a beautiful thing. I've had an opportunity to speak with cigar bar and locally in Tallahassee, and the beautiful thing, there are rattlers everywhere. And we do recognize that sometimes the distribution in locations mean a thing, but we do know where they can go, right?
Yeah.
So with that in mind, all of us rattlers know something. What's the 6 degrees of separation? And is
okay. Here's the thing like that we have to recognize. Last homecoming, the homecoming convocation speaker was a marketing representative that's also a rattler.
Mm-hmm.
He's worked with Nike, Kobe, all the big brands. He's made a great name for himself. He has a cigar bar in Miami in South Florida. Why can't he be buying our vodka to put in his bar? Why can't he be doing that as another way? So there's ways. Because one of my friends just called me the other day. He said, "Have you heard about this bar?" I was like, "Yeah, that's owned by a rattler." He's like, "I didn't know that." I was like, "Bruh, it's owned by a rattler." Now we got somebody we're going to talk to right there in Miami, Florida, right there in South Florida. Oh, you go there, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get this Social House vodka there. So do what we do, rattlers. You know how we get down.
Sell them out.
We do. It's homecoming week, like we've been talking about the whole show. One thing I want to do is pivot a little bit and make sure that, don't forget, let's make sure we continue to support our athletes with this Fix My Soul. This is another opportunity. I'm sorry, y'all, my light just decided to do a little tumble blooper. But anyway, make sure you take an opportunity to purchase a shirt. Elijah will be locally around town in different locations. He will be on set Friday. He will be in other locations that we want to make sure that we're still patronizing that partnership as well. So again, Fang Exchange is partnering with alums, with businesses in the spirits industry, and it doesn't stop there. So just want to make sure that we brought it back around and making sure that we are patronizing those who are all of all facets in all directions. Many people want to wear the shirt. If you haven't already purchased it, you want to wear it for homecoming or one of the festivities that events that'll be happening throughout the week, and even the next upcoming home games and away games. So don't forget, go to fixmysoul.com. This shirt, again, proceeds from this shirt go back to the athletes who are pictured in the shirt. So don't forget, make sure. And also, Elijah is an alum. He worked really hard on this shirt. He works hard on all the things that he designs. He's highly talented. We've had an opportunity to talk to him. You've gotten to see him over the screen, probably seen him in person somewhere along the way. He's a true rattler. He's very talented. And he, just like Kahardri with Social House, wanted to come in and bring an opportunity to our student athletes so that they can benefit from name, image, and not likeness. So again, we're going to always point back to the fact that everything we do, anything we sell, anything that we promote is going to always be a benefit to these athletes who are signed on with Fang Exchange. And we need to make sure that our budget is that of one that we can support them, right? So we can't do it on our own. We do it with the support of the Rattler Nation. And many people are still learning about Rattler Nation. We had an opportunity to have an announcement at the game. So that was pretty cool that we had an in-game announcement, and many people let it be known that they heard that I was there at the last Southern game, and they did it. So that was exciting as well. And those are the kind of things, and that's the work that we're putting in. We want you all to see the work. We don't want you to think that we're just getting up here trying to be cute on screen and have fun once a week. We are working very hard day in and day out, outside of our normal jobs. We are texting, calling, talking many days.
Yes, I was like, y'all don't understand. Like,
I'm so glad that, and I'm just loving to hear everybody hearing it. We had the QR code, so just so you know that we're building something great. We've done some great things thus far, and we have even bigger and better and greater things that'll come in the future as we continue to support our athletes. So never forget, football doesn't stop, basketball doesn't stop, volleyball doesn't stop. Women's basketball is running around. We actually have a women's athlete, and that's something I want to bring your attention, is that there's a women's basketball game on Monday following homecoming. So local Tallahassee and Rattlers, those who may stay over an extra day who are coming into town for homecoming, make sure we support our Lady Rattlers. Like, we have Coach Pressure, who everybody loves. We have some new women's basketball athletes who have come into the fold. I had an opportunity to see them practicing, and they look good. So let's go out and support them. We have an amazing facility in not in Bragg, but in Lawson, the Lawson Center. So let's go out and support them in that nice, big, beautiful new venue, and let's get some wins in.
Yes, and also too, shout out to our athletic department. While we talking about that,
Yes.
They have been so supportive of us. Whatever we've needed, coaches, staff. I don't want to start naming names, but Rhea, Brittany, Tia, all of them. Markel. I don't want to start. Ashley, please. But anyway,
yeah, I mean, it takes all of us to make sure that we're in compliance. That's a big part of this. That's it. There's a transparency piece. There's a big part of compliance in this, and that we need to stay within the lines and the confines we can and cannot do. You can't just get up here and do what you want, how you want, as it pertains to NIL. So we make sure that we stay in touch and intact, in place. They help us stay in place. So
absolutely.
all of those who do their jobs in the athletic department, we thank you as well, because
AD subs, they received us really well, and we're just really appreciative. We can't do what we do without the support of our athletic department and without the partnership. And they have opened themselves up to us, and I just want to give them a big shout out so that we can continue that partnership, because the athletic department has really embraced Fan Exchange, and so we're just really appreciative. And we hope to continue in that vein.
So just tell me this, as we get ready to, wind down the show, what you look forward to anytime if you're going to homecoming? What should you look outside of the game? We know that part, right? We know the game is already sold out, probably been sold out for 2 months almost now.
Oh, it's been sold out,
packed to the max. The band is going to come out. They're going to probably have their new show for homecoming. We'll get out the halftime show and all that stuff. So what would you be looking forward to every year, anytime you go to homecoming?
The smell of Perry Street. I don't know what it is. It just excites me. And it's not the food. And I'm about to be a little crass a little bit, but that mix of Baccarat 540 and a little Black and Mild weed smoke and
a little bit of everything.
And barbecue and a little Barn 9, all of those smells infused, a little barbecue. It just feels, it takes me back to 2005 and walking on the hill for the first time and being it's just nothing like it. Standing on the top of the hill and looking down at everybody. It's nostalgia for me.
Look at this one. Look at the comment, and I don't even eat conch, but the line is always wrapped. That man has to be the highest selling vendor
with no shoes on, cutting up.
No shoes on. That's it. No shoes on. And
I'm Bahamian, so he's we're very accustomed to that. My family, they're Bahamian, so that is very much how they do it. No shoes on, cutting up the conch with a machete. Like it's a real thing.
He gets into his character. And one thing about it, those people stand in that line and they wait.
It's good.
And they wait. And they wait. They do not mind waiting. So our vendors, you never go wrong.
What I look forward to is I look forward to the tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just seeing everybody outside the stadium, whether I go into the game or I don't. Go that tailgate, but after the game, I got a tradition. I either get me a fish sandwich or I get me a sausage sandwich.
Yes.
Depending upon how that line is looking. With that sausage sandwich with some onions, it reminds me of the fair back in the day. I don't know if y'all know about the fair. Like, y'all know about the fair.
Yes.
Okay. That sausage sandwich with the peppers and onions remind me of that fair sausage. That's the only reason I would go to the fair. When they would split that thing down the middle and put
and burn
a little mustard on that thing. But,
Listen,
I'm trying to tell you that's what I look forward to. And I just walk back to my car with that sandwich in my hand, and I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, and the lemonade, you gotta get a lemonade
on Christmas morning with that sandwich in my hand. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's the Christmas morning feeling when I'm walking back, because it's typically after a win.
Yep.
I done seen all the people I need to see. I'm feeling good about my university, and now I'm eating just the nastiest, greasiest on the planet. It don't get much better than that. I promise you. It don't get much better.
Just to see all the beautiful people, some alums, some not, some fans, some, no matter where you are, where you come from, all parts of the United States, we all get and we all packed in into one place, whether it's a stadium, whether it's back street, whether it's on the front street where the other vendors who sell the apparel are. You can rack up on all the new apparel that we buy year round anyway.
Wow.
So probably gonna see something new that you don't have. You get it on the spot. You're gonna spend all your money just buying a sweatshirt. But in the end, it's all worth it. And that's what's so exciting to me, is just everybody. And you're gonna always see more than one person that you went to school with 20, 15, 30, 40 years ago. And it's the same, like it's the same every year. You know what to expect, and that's the beauty of the culture. That the culture is the culture. So, and we're all one and the same. That's why you can see a Rattler in Walgreens that you've never seen before and have a full conversation like you know them, because we were groomed the same, under the same culture, under the same understanding that we're gonna strike from the top. We're gonna be great. We're gonna be a little classy, a little ratchet. You know, that's who we are. We still got
we clench it.
If you didn't have soda in you before you got the family, you definitely had some in you by the time you leave. So, yeah.
I had no idea. I was a little nerdy kid in Jacksonville. I had no idea what Jam Pony Express was. I get the FAMU, and I was like, I don't know what it is, but I love this shit. I was like, and to this day, Live on Wax is one of our favorite songs.
Yeah.
Slick Vic on the box. Come on now.
Listen,
what?
It brings back the memories, man. Like you almost feel like you're back on campus. Like, and that's the thing. We always get back to homecoming and we forget we're not 18, 19, and 20 anymore. And we have to pay more. You forget. But see, something about being back
to that hotel.
Like
yeah, you get to that hotel and everything is aching and burning and feet burning.
And wiped out. Exactly.
Look, here's my homecoming tip. Get you some insoles if you're over a certain age. Nobody can see if you done slid some gel insoles on the bottom of your shoe, but I promise you, your feet will thank you for that. I'm just a little insider tip.
You're gonna get a lot of steps in. You're gonna get a lot of steps in. So make sure you take care of those feet.
While we're giving out tips, ladies, this is free game. I gave this already on Twitter, but some of y'all didn't get it. Ladies, if you want to wear heels or boots, I'm one of those girls. I'm gonna wear cute. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just deal with it. Spray a little lidocaine on your feet, okay? Lidocaine will take away. It's a numbing type of cream, but it's not gonna numb it to where but it's gonna numb that pain. Put it in your problem areas. If it's between your toes, on the corner, on your big toe, on your pinky toe, spray the lidocaine, let it dry. You can walk in your boots, walk in your heels all day, be cute, and then go home, okay? Lidocaine spray. Don't say Tashay never gave you nothing. Tashay loves you best. I love you for real.
Listen, beauty knows no pain.
No pain. That's it. You got,
and you're not gonna come to homecoming and not step. So that might be the one time a year you step. So go step, bring out all the works so that you can make sure you come correct.
Yeah, that
look at we handing out life lessons up here. Okay. Okay. The lidocaine, I have never heard that, but I'm like, oh, that's really a good idea.
Works. That's my secret. I wear heels all the time.
Okay. Lot of cane. Okay, so tell us, Jelly and Soul. I know you want to have your fresh J's on, whatever, your Gucci's. Look, put the thing in there. Okay? Jelly and Soul. Dr. Scholl's, put the Jelly and Soul. Your feet will thank you. I will say this, and we've gotten too dependent on our wearables, Apple Watches, whatever, the things that mark our steps. Wear your wearables, because all the walking you're gonna be doing, you want to get a record.
Keep
That's
it
exercise.
Mm-hmm.
If your watch didn't record it, it didn't count.
Right.
Right. You gotta close those rings, don't you?
That's right. I need to close them rings.
Close the rings.
I'm closing 2 or 3 rings on Saturday, Friday, and Saturday.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wear your wearables. Don't wear your little cute watch. I understand you don't spend a lot of money on it. Don't do it. Get your wearables. Get your steps counted, so you can say at homecoming. And Tashay just gave you a whole lesson right there.
Whole lesson. Get it right. So, and speaking of that fashion lesson she gave us, so we can still be cute in our heels and our boots and not have to, walk barefoot and keep on the flats. One thing I love to see is the fashion at the convocation.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe talking about a Pentecostal convention type of fashion.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
Step. Only thing you're missing is the ladies with the hats on.
That's it.
Men
Show up
coming
and do
with
it.
their top-notch suits with the. It's a fashion show.
It is.
I always love to see the fashion that comes through at convocation. And that's for us. That's for us. That after you hit a certain age, because when you're a younger alum, you may or may not care about it. But the older you get,
I've been going to convocations since freshman year. I ain't gonna lie, because I think it's.
Oh yeah, FBI made us do it anyway, huh?
FBI made us do it, and I think it's an important part of it. And I still go because once I pledged, we had to go to convocation. So it's just part of who I am. It's part of my homecoming routine now. And you're right, because there have been times where I have worn like jeans and other things, and I didn't feel comfortable. And other people were wearing way less than I was, but it's just really, and I would encourage you, and you don't have to dress up. So like, if that's not your thing, I would rather you be there dressed down than not coming because you feel like you have to dress up.
Right.
Because it's important. And they have realized that there are some really great speakers that they have at homecoming. A little long. I'm keeping it in the book. It's a little long.
Yeah.
But if you can find your way to make it to the homecoming convocation speaker, you will be rewarded, because they have realized that bringing in a dynamic speaker is really important. And you understand why homecoming is what it is. And it's not about the parties, and the parties are great. The concerts are great. The comedy shows, step shows, all of those other things are great. But it's really about donating.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Recognizing what binds us all. And that's our love for this university.
Absolutely.
And convocation is the best way to do that. I can go to those parties, and I'm going to be at a number of them. I'm going to one on Thursday night. So y'all see me there? Holla at your boy. But the reason why we're in Tallahassee this weekend in particular is because I love a FAMU. So break bread. And even if it's not with the university, if you have a student that you have a connection to, and you can slide him $20, $50, $100, $200 for a student, that goes a long way.
Sure does.
Yeah.
That goes a long, long way. Look, as a broke student at FAMU, when people would slide me on, look, if I can get my mama to, and this is back in the day before Cash App and all that stuff, I had to get the Western Union and go to the check cashing place.
Yeah.
I got Western Union in my name. And they would take their little cut off the top, and I'll be back, and I'd only get like $93 change, whatever they did, whatever they took off the top. But I had money in my pocket, and that's just something different. So if you got a student that you know that you can break bread with, break it with them, because that goes a long way, and that is what ties them back. That says, you know what, they're going to pay it forward, because they're going to be the next alumni. And when they come back for homecoming, somebody did this to me, so I'm in a position now to be able to do it. And I'm gonna break bread. And so
and impart some knowledge too. Impart some knowledge,
please.
because break the bread, because the money counts, but also impart some knowledge. We've all matriculated through FAMU, sometimes multiple degrees. Most of us have gone to some level of corporate America and gave some money they could.
I was that way too.
That's one of the best parts about it, is like, let somebody know what you know. Help somebody get that job right out of college. Help somebody get that internship that maybe you didn't know, but you learned the ropes, and you can kind of fast track their ability to get to the next step. So that's another thing that I benefited from being a part of the family, is that people are always, even to this day, are always willing to help and lend a helping hand, give some knowledge, extend their network of people and resources, all because we're in the family. So let's keep it going, because again, that pay it forward thing is real, and that's what makes us learn to love and have an appreciation. If you didn't already have family in your family from generations before, being the first person there and knowing that people looked out for you in more ways than one, that weren't your blood, that didn't have to look out for you in one way or another, it ties you to the university. So let's just keep paying it forward financially and through knowledge.
If your dorm is still up, I know so many of us, our dorms are not up anymore, but if your dorm is still up, go back to your room, and even like Ashley said, if it's imparting knowledge or putting something in their hand. It's something that I wanted to do. I did not get a chance to do because my dorm, I stayed in McGuinn. I'm a product of the Madhouse, okay? Mm-hmm. And the Madhouse, we know that it is no longer there. Rest in peace to McGuinn and Diamond. But I wanted to be able to go back and put some money in the person that was staying in 109B, which was my room my freshman year. And I did not get a chance to do it. So if your dorm is still staying, I know we got Samson Young. I don't think any of TWC is up, right? Is there anything in TWC? No, right?
My dorm was up. I was in Samson.
They have some nice high rise.
Is gone. Right, yeah, but I'm saying I know Samson and Young is still up. Gibbs is gone. McGuinn and Diamond are definitely gone. I think TWC pretty much is gone. But if you are, Patty Foot is gone, the Foot is gone. But if your dorm is still up, go find your room and just slide something in there. Like he said, $50, $100. That goes a long way when you're a broke college student. Okay, on them nights when the caf closed at 8:00 and you hungry at 10:00. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is, okay? That caf would close at 8:00 and you had a late class, and you like, man, at 9:00 you sitting there, you starving, okay?
Right, they got Uber Eats now. They can order to go now.
Yeah, but they ain't got no money,
Yep, they need the money first.
Right.
Money.
Right.
Oh yeah, even if it's a little gift card, take them a DoorDash gift card. Take them an Uber Eats gift card, something in the hand to just like Ashley said, to tie it in. And then lastly, to the students, y'all learn the alma mater. I don't know when we transitioned and got away from learning the alma mater, but when I was a freshman, we took freshman orientation. I will never forget SLS. That I cannot think of her name, but she was an older lady, so sweet. She taught us the alma mater. That was our final exam. We had to sing the alma mater. We had to know the Florida song. We had to know all of these things. Right. These kids come now and sing the alma mater, and they be watermelon. If you are a student, if your child is a student, please have some class, take some pride in your university. Learn the alma mater. Okay, I hate seeing these students sitting in the after a win, because we singing it pretty much every time, every Saturday, winning. So I hate looking in the stands and our students don't know the alma mater. Please learn the alma mater. That's it. I'm off my soapbox. I'm done.
It's burning my skull right now. I promise you, and Lord willing, I'm knocking on wood. If I ever catch Alzheimer's or any type of dementia, I'm gonna still know that Florida A&M University mom.
Absolutely.
You don't forget it. It really is in your heart. Like, people always say they don't know what they do to the people at FAMU, and I can't tell you what they do to us, but whatever they do is working.
It does. We love our school. We love our school.
It's in our hearts, and it's hit.
So I'm gonna answer this question for Gail, and we're gonna we'll be on for an hour and a half. So Gail, yes, we're only tailgating on Saturday. We will be out there. The game starts I think it's a 4:00 start or kickoff for the game. We'll be out there 11-ish, around that time, 11, 12ish, right behind the ROTC building. You'll see us out there. We got a big banner. We're gonna have a tent, orange tent. We'll have music. We'll have some refreshments. Don't come up there trying to get food. I'm saying you right back out to the street.
Right.
Go back to the other tailgate. We have a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
A little something to get you going, and we're gonna have that Venom drop to sample, so you can see what we're talking about. And I'm gonna let you know that I'm not bullshitting. I've already got the lemon drop recipe, and I'm already figuring out how I'm going to transform it to a Venom drop for y'all on Saturday. So we'll have the Venom drops available for you to taste test. We've got the QR code, so if you want to order bottles on the spot, you can order bottles on the spot. And like I said, we'll also have the shirts for you can see for Fix My Soul with Elijah Rutland, who's also partnered with us and vendor at FAMU. Fix My Soul shirts will be out there. We have a few Fang hats. We're not going to have a lot of Fang Exchange hats. We have a few Fang Exchange hats out there as well. So the earlier you can get out there, the better your chances are of getting a Fang Exchange hat if you don't already have one.
Look at Earl's comment, y'all. Look at Earl's
Yes, you saw that.
How,
Right,
Earl?
so-
It was the women's dorm.
can't do
How,
that.
Earl?
We're going to have the food. Gail, calm down. Gail, we have the food. So true story. Freshman year.
Gail don't play.
This is so freshman year. Back in the day, my best friend stayed in Gibbs. I was in Sampson. He was one of the few people that had a phone in his room because back then you had the hall phone,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you paid a little extra, you could get a phone in your room with a dedicated number. So we would sit in his. So you would get this printout in the sheet, and it had all the hall phone numbers for all the dorms on it. So we would sit in his room, and we would call the hall phone number for the girls' dorms. And the challenge was you had to talk to whoever picked up the phone. So it didn't matter. You would say, "Is Betty there? Like, ain't no Betty on this phone. Well, what's your name?" And we would try to talk to. So we learned how to cold call at the FAMU dorm freshman year. And you would convince them to meet you, and then you would meet them, and you'd be like, okay. And then you would see them, and like sometimes it was a good meeting, and sometimes it wasn't. But those are the things that you did when you didn't have a lot of resources available to you. We had no money. Back then there was no internet, definitely no cell phones that could like you texting the smartphones, none of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So these kids have so much access to each other now. I don't even know how they do it. We had to be resourceful back in the day, and that was one of the resources we used. We just like, look, and it taught us the art of conversation, because if you could talk to somebody cold on the phone,
Yeah.
you could talk
It's
to
hard
anybody.
to do, so. Absolutely.
You can talk to anybody.
Right.
Earl,
Well,
you tell us to mind our business. Earl,
tell all these
you
business.
put your business out there.
Business
You
ain't
put your
mine.
business out there.
Earl, you gave us your business. We
Yeah,
invited
you did.
Shout out to my man Frank. Shout out to my man Frank. He's still watching here. Stay with us the whole time. Frank is he just plays Kappa Alpha Psi this year, so he's going to be at homecoming this year. So I definitely want to give him some love and some shout outs here on there. Frank and I have been friends for a long time. So even though he went to another fraternity, I still got love. That's my man, $100,000. And that's a beautiful thing. I understand that we've got all these hard lines with fraternity sororities and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a lot of crossover, a lot of love between them. Don't get it twisted. It's competitive as hell, but we still got love for each other. And we want to see everybody succeed across the board. So shout out to my man, Frank. I appreciate him for coming and watching us tonight. And I definitely will give him some love this weekend.
Right. And shout out to all of you for staying on with us. This might be the longest show we've done.
Right.
But you all stuck in with us. And you're still here. So we're glad. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the night back over to you.
Yes.
We're gonna give y'all a 2 fingers up in the peace and the strike. And we're grateful again. Don't forget, as we're heading out of here, go get those bottles. buy a case if you want. If buy a case as well. But go get those bottles. Don't forget they support athletes. Don't forget to purchase your shirts. Don't forget to, if you see any of us, homecoming, home game, classic, doesn't matter when you see us in any of the streets that we, particularly the cities we live in, just talk to us. I think I met 5 people.
Yeah.
I believe it was 5 people last Saturday at the Southern game. And we stood there and talked. You want to know why? Because we've formed a relationship over fan exchange in different avenues. So it was good to meet everybody like Tamara T and in person, and some of the other people that I've seen and met in person this last weekend. And I know I'm gonna see a lot more this weekend. So fangs up, Rattlers. Let's get ready for homecoming. Get those bottles. Parting words to Shay and Ellis as we head out.
Make it funky.
Make it funky.
So no, we won't be out there with the Venom drop penalty,
We'll be a conversation.
but we'll be a convocation. So
We'll I'll talk to you penalty. We talk enough in the offline chat. We'll make sure we connect.
But if you want to catch us as a group, Saturday behind our OTC building is where you'll find.
We'll just be hanging out over there for a little while. But we are going to the game, so make sure it's before the game because we will be in there screaming and yelling for our team.
And we might right now, and just to let y'all know, because y'all are our fans, we might be in the north end zone. So we're working on that right now.
Defense.
Yep.
All right. Well, good night to all. Bangs up. Let's strike, and strike again. Peace out.